Welcome to Bald and Broke at 60, or Broke and Bald at 60. Bald and broke, broke and bald. It's all the same thing. I'm 60, I'm bald, and I ain't got no money. But I got 2 acres of land and a house and a big mortgage. Anyway, I'm just walking around today in the backyard. Let me turn this around so you could see the view I have. It's not much of a view, it's just a lot of woods. But when I bought this house 2 years ago, it came with a chicken coop. I'm just giving you the view here. This tree doesn't look too good. Probably should do something about that. But anyway, it came with a chicken coop. And this is the chicken coop over here. So apparently the people that lived here before, at one time or another, had chickens. So my plan is to revitalize this chicken coop. It needs it needs to be cleaned out. But it looks like it's all there. It looks like it'll work. It's a little bit on the small size. I don't know how many chickens I could fit in here. You know, I'm afraid to actually go in there and try to clean it out because who knows what's living in there now under all that debris. Could be anything, but I guess this is where you get, oh boy, look at that. I went to lift this. Why isn't this even lifting? Oh, well, I don't know what's in there, but the wood is starting to rot. But let me show you the inside here. So this is a small chicken coop. There's got to be mice in there. Look at all that. Or rats. That's the perfect place for them to live. I may actually hire someone to do this. Get 2 guys here for the day and have them clean this place out. So the roof, well, not really the roof, the wire mesh top of this cage looks like it's collapsed, as you can see, from all the pine needles being stuck on top. But we really want to get chickens. And especially now with the price of eggs. See the holes down there? I don't know if you could see it, but there's animals living in here. This place has a lot of snakes, I've noticed. I don't know what kind of snakes they are, but there's quite a bit of like if I've lifted up things and found snakes under them. They look like garden snakes to me, but I don't know. But that's a pretty nice looking chicken coop. It just needs a good cleaning out and maybe put up a fence around it so that we could contain these chickens rather than have them run off. Since I'm back here, I'll just walk around a little bit. You see all these plane crashes that we're having as of lately? That's scary as hell. 2 one helicopter crash and 1 small plane crash within 24 hours of each other. 1 in New York and 1 in Florida. I don't fly. And I don't plan to any time in the near future or distant future. There's a lot of woods back here and a lot of crap that needs cleaning. So this house is on a septic system, and I'm told it's somewhere down here in the back. I can't find it. But I did notice right about here last year there was a patch where the grass didn't grow. I've seen quite a few snakes back along this area. I'm not seeing any today, but that's a good thing. God, I haven't been back here in a while. Now this doesn't look too good to me. Yeah, I don't want to, I'm broke. Buying this house really made me go broke, to be honest. And I don't have the money to, this looks like major repairs in the back. I wonder why. I'm just trying to figure out if there's any damage to those shingles. Why are they all split like that? I hope they're not dry rotted. Don't buy a house, whatever you do. Stay in an apartment. Look at this. What the hell is this bush? Something living in here? Anyway, it's a dreary, cloudy day. Very depressing. Yeah, that really bothers me now, seeing those shingles like that. I don't know what's going on. So, there's something else I want to talk about. I bought a greenhouse last year on Amazon. There it is right there. I bought this greenhouse on Amazon because we wanted to put a greenhouse in the back of the house. So I paid for this greenhouse on Amazon. I think the regular price was $1,500. I paid $1,200. It was on sale. This is why I'm broke. By the way, when I say I'm broke, I mean I have no money saved for retirement. I have a cash flow. I work. I have a job. I have money coming in every week. But with the bills I have, it's impossible for me to ever retire. Anyway, back to this greenhouse. Don't ever buy a greenhouse on Amazon that you have to assemble. I bought this greenhouse. Well, let me show you first. This one of the panes keeps coming out. So I left it, it's out here. I didn't expect it to be glass. But I thought it was going to be some kind of a plexiglass kind of material. Look at this. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, if you could see it. But this is basically plastic. This looks exactly like corrugated cardboard, except it's not made out of cardboard, it's made out of cheap plastic. This is cheap, crappy plastic. And that's what that is. So Look at this. These are the doors. So I didn't assemble this myself. I got a handyman, a local handyman. He said, "Yeah, no problem. We'll assemble it. I'll bring a helper. We'll do it in one day." Guess what? It took him 5 days, and it still looks like crap. Look at the gutters here. I mean, this isn't supposed to look like this. No way. And what happened here? Look at this, the corners. Why are there holes here? On this side, he put something. Let me see if I could show you. On this side, he covered. There's some sort of a buckle there that covers the corners. And on the other side, there's nothing. Now look at the top. I don't know if you could see this. Let me get up here. Look at the space. Look at the gaps where the plastic sits. How it's not snug. There's spaces here. Do you see that? Do you see what I'm pointing at? That's not supposed to be like that. This guy spent almost a week here, and he didn't finish the job. He couldn't read the directions. He was having trouble figuring out the directions. And, you know, I will say that those directions were very, very complicated, extremely complicated. I wouldn't be able to do it. That's why I got this guy. So when I bought this greenhouse, I read the reviews on Amazon, and it had pretty decent reviews. One person said, "Oh, my wife and I assembled this greenhouse over the course of a weekend." My wife and I, over the course of a weekend, put this greenhouse together. So I figured, if somebody and his wife could do it, how difficult could it be? Forget it. It was a nightmare. Look at this. Let me turn this back around. So I'm on the inside now. And there's a lot of space, a lot of openings, a lot of cracks. I'm surprised. I'll be very honest with you. I'm surprised it hasn't fell down. I thought for sure this was not going to survive the winter. It was just a matter of time before it fell down. So it's just very flimsy. I mean, for $1,200, had it, if that's all it cost, if all it cost was $1,200 to put it together and have it up in here, all right, $1,200, not too bad. But then have to have two guys here for a week. You know, these guys charge by the day. I should have negotiated one price to put it up. They charge by the day. To pay two guys here for a week, and it still looks like crap. It's not finished. I don't think they're ever coming back. I'm going to have to try to do something with this myself. Maybe get some caulk, one of those caulking guns, and close up all the holes. It was just a big disappointment. I'm not happy. But c'est la vie, as they say, right? All right, folks. That's all I wanted to say for now. I wanted to show you my greenhouse. I wanted to show you my chicken coop that's looks like it's starting to rot. I didn't want to show you the side of the house. That was not planned, and now I see what's going on back there. I'm nervous because that looks like it needs to be reshingled, which I could only imagine how much that's going to cost. I better start playing the Mega Millions or something. But anyway, that's the story. That's what's going on. Airplane crashes, greenhouses, and chicken coops. Until next time, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. It motivates me to keep going. All right, until next time. Later.